Hi everyone, Liz here, thanks for stopping by. So I've got a parcel that's been delivered today and yeah, it's got a couple of diamond paintings in it. So we've got one diamond painting and two diamond paintings. I think I know which ones they are. I believe I ordered them from AliExpress in a mad late night moment. They were on special offer, and you know how they come up, and I was using some of the coins that you have on AliExpress, which there just seems to be not very much diamond painting wise on there at the minute. One of them has cost me £2.92 with taxes added onto it, and the other one has cost me, goodness me, £4.56. Oh, I didn't realise that. I don't think I'd have spent that much if I'd have seen that. So yeah, let's get into them and have a look and see if they are the ones I'm thinking of, or somebody's sending me extras, but I don't think so. I do click on the free gifts one on AliExpress from time to time, but I've never actually heard of anybody winning anything from it. You know, they sort of like say free, you know, when you go onto your account and you can click and it gives you all sorts of things you can choose to, I think, a day that you can click on to get free. But I've never won anything in several years that I've been doing it. Oh yes, they are the ones I was thinking of. So sadly they are poured glue, but hey ho. Oh, they have come in bags though, so that's not quite so bad. I can always use them as giveaways if I decide I'll change my mind. I just thought, oh, I'll have to get these. So this is the one that cost me £2.92, and it came from the Songgang sub. Oh no, that must be the processing centre. Oh, it's Evershine, and it's come to me from the Evershine store. So they are actually both from Evershine, so that's why they've both come in the same packet. Okay, they are very cute, and they are both very much me. So what's that that's there? That's a little tiny bit of plastic that's come off something. Oh, I wonder what that's come off. Oh dear, I don't like finding bits of plastic, because I think that must have been useful for something, and what's it come off? And then I've got to find somewhere safe to put it so I don't lose it, because otherwise I'm going to be thinking, oh no. Right, I'm going to put it in my little whatnot and have a look later. So you do tend to get a reasonable toolkit from these companies. We've got some boomerang tweezers. Goodness me, look how they've... That's a bit of a bend in those. So yeah, they are the cheaper tweezers, and I've just realised what that bit of plastic was. It's the end off the tweezers. Yeah, they're not brilliant. If you've not got any tweezers, then obviously these are okay to use, but they're not the best. And as you can see, these didn't fare very well coming through the post. Oh dear, I don't think I've ever seen them come like that before. So we've got a single placer pen with, that's a 4-placer, multi-placer there. We've got 2 big rectangles of wax, and we have, is that a 9-placer? Get my little bit of card out. Is it a 9? Oh, it's a 10-placer. Okay, so we have a 10-placer. So yeah, we've got a 4. Yep, definitely a 4 and a 10-placer. Excellent. Okay, as I say, they do tend to give you that little bit better than a standard toolkit, and particularly if you're just starting out, or you've got your little flat bottom boat as well. You know, it's just one up from your little green boat pen and wax, really. That pen's trying to escape now, look. So yeah, they're okay. Right, this is on a foam roller and it has sellotape round it, so let's get the plastic off first. Oh, I haven't got any plastic on that end, but it's got it on that end. So I suppose it's just, I think these are sort of like heat shrink wrapped, aren't they? Just to go with them. Oh, that was no good, was it, Liz? Let's try that again. Oh, there it goes. And there is a lot of static on the plastic. It has got rather battered. Mind you, judging by the state of those tweezers, it has got quite battered. if tweezers are getting battered and come sort of all squished, then you can imagine the canvas is going to be a little bit, but that's when they just come in the little plastic bags. I mean, they're in their own little jiffy bags, but okay, let's have a look at this. Right. So it is, look, it's a little sausage dog. Okay, and it's a black and tan one, and it's with lots and lots of flowers, and it's a photorealism one. So, oh, it has got very, very crisp. Wow, oh, I can get my little roller out and give it a go. Just put the foam roller over there. I will keep this one flat. Okay. Right, let's just get this flattened out a little bit. It's very, very dark today. It's just ridiculous. It was a little bit sunny this morning, and then for whatever reason, it's just as I say. Right, I'm going to go and do a video. It comes in really, really dark. So, yeah. Oh, look at that little face. This one is a square, and as you can see, it is double-sided tape. My least favourite, but for the price I've paid, I suppose. 30 by 40 or 40 by 30 because it's a landscape, and it's 35 colours. All these symbols, it's one of the factory ones. They all seem to come the same with this style of key code and these symbols. You've got your DMC code there and your quantity of drills there as well. So, but yeah, I just thought, oh, I couldn't resist that. And as I say, for £3, I thought, oh, well, I'm going to get it. I'll give it a go. And if not, I'll just use it in a giveaway. Or I am going to be doing some mystery boxes. I've decided my diamond painting clear out. What I'm going to do is do a mystery box. So what I'll probably do is just charge a little bit over postage for them. Well, it won't be a box. It'll be a bag, because it's cheaper to send bags than it is boxes. Obviously, it will depend on where you live for postage and things like that. But yeah, I think that's going to be the easiest way to do it, because I've got so many that I want to get rid of. If I say, does anybody want this painting, then other than doing an auction style, which I don't want to do because I don't want to overcharge people, then it gets a bit messy. So I'll see anyway. If you've got any ideas, let me know. Or if you'd be interested in a mystery box, let me know. I'm just going to get my little derma roller out. I did use this on a video. I'm sorry, I can't remember the lady's name. Was it Lynn that said to me to get one of these? They're actually for your skin. And it's just like lots of little tiny needles all on a roller. And if you just roll up and down your canvas, it just gets rid of any little bubbles or creases. So, yeah. Just helps to flatten it down that little bit, and it's not going through the canvas or cutting the canvas. It is just literally bursting any little bubbles and flattening anything. So I love it. I absolutely love it. It's possibly why I've ordered these. Subliminally, I've just decided I wanted to try my roller out again. Okay, so we'll just put these back down. So I've done a few Evershine pictures in the past, and they've not been too bad. They are squares, but obviously it depends how you get on with squares. They are acrylic drills, they're not resin drills, so you know they are the lower quality, but that doesn't mean to say there's anything wrong with them particularly. They just don't sparkle quite as much as your acrylic drills. And also square drills, I don't have as many facets from what I believe as round drills, so they are a little bit less sparkly, but you do get more detail because they're smaller. So it's sort of compromise, swings and roundabouts as to what you like and what you prefer. Oh, I love doing this. Do you know, if I had a job doing this, I'd just absolutely love it. It's just so relaxing. Maybe I was a steamroller driver in a former life, you know, and just like going along flattening things. Actually, this feels a little bit greasy. My hands feel really greasy now. Well, not really, but you know when you've had hand cream off and it's put hand cream on and it's wearing off. It's a little bit oily, greasy, very strange. Not had that before. Okay, so it's a little bit on the back, so we'll just give it a little bit of a roller on the back, but from what I can see, these are going to flatten out. This will just help it along the way. Let's just do that one there. And let's just do this edge a little bit. Oh, can you hear it popping? Oh, love it, love it, love it. Excellent. So yeah, I think for £3, that's pretty okay. Let me just put my Derma roller out of the way. And we'll have a quick look at the colours. Oh, lots of nice pretty colours. And I have got that painting that I need to do from Diamond Art Studio UK. So I do need to be looking at doing square drill paintings to get some spares. If these are okay quality, then these may end up in the spares with it. So we've got some pinks. Let's have a look at all the different pinks. These will be the flowers in the background. Look, lots of lovely pinky colours. Okay, that's like a beigey colour. We'll put that with the pinks. We've got a rosy pink. We've not got a hot pink though. Oh, I don't know. That could be a hot pink. Yeah, I'm going to call hot pink on that. We can't have a painting without a hot pink. Oh dear, I've had a couple of people say to me now that whenever they see hot pink now they think of me. I'm not quite sure what that says about me, but that's okay, I don't mind. There could be a lot of worse things people could think about me. Right, so these are the greens. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Fresh green. Now then, oh, that's 3865. So we've got a big bag of that. It's quite a lot of that. And we do have a B5200 as well. So we've got the white and the slightly off-white. That's quite good actually, because you can see the difference in the colour when you get them together. When that the creamy white, the 3865, goes down on a canvas, it really does look just like white. But then when you put it next to like 3865, which is a very stark white, you realise how sort of creamy it is. In fact, it even looks greenish in this light at the moment. Okay, we've got a very dark green there as well, like a sagey green. And are they greys? They're greys, I think. Okay, so I'll pop those in there. I'll check them all off later. Got a lovely bright orange and a tan colour and another tan, and then a few browns and beiges. All your different ones, say 35 different colours in these kits. Seem to be pretty standard. They don't look too bad, the drills, but again, you do have to use them and see how they fit onto your canvas, onto your picture. Okay, and then some burgundy plummy colours. So I would think some of this will be the shading on the little dog with him being black. So yeah, and another browny colour there. And so we've got your white, and it looks like 3865 is the main colour, because it's the biggest. We've got a little bit of 3750 dark blue. It's another bluey greeny colour, slaty colour. That's 310. So for a black and tan dog, there's some 310, but not a lot of 310 black. A couple of greys and a blue and an escapee. Let's get rid of the escapee. He's made his break for freedom, so we won't squash him back in. Okay, so pop those back in there. And this is a cross-stitch canvas that's been converted. So let me see if I can see it. Was it on this corner? Yeah, because it's got what I call the squashed flies. If you can just see there, you've got like a little arrow, and there's one of those pointing to the centre on each one. And I believe that's something to do with your counting and everything. I call them squashed flies because when I first saw it with my eyesight, I thought it was a squashed fly on the canvas. And I was like, ew, ew, and sort of like trying to get it off, and then I realised it was an arrow on the canvas. And watching somebody else on YouTube, they said, oh, it's an arrow for cross stitching for when you're counting your canvas. So there you are, you learn something new every day. You're all going to sit there now and say, we knew that, Liz, we already knew that, we've been cross stitching for years. Right, so let's have a look at the other one. As I say, this one also came from Evershine. This one was about £4.50-ish. So, somebody actually recommended this one to me, and I went and looked and I thought, nah, don't want it, nah. And then I thought, yeah, I do. So we've got exactly the same toolkit. Pen boat wax. These tweezers haven't got squashed, so this canvas looks in really good condition as well, because this one hasn't got squashed. You've got your pen with your little pen grip on, and your 3-place set and your 10-place set. So yeah, it's pretty standard at the toolkits. And I would think this one will be 35 colours as well, they usually are. And this one is a little puppy, a little white fluffy puppy. It looks very much like a West Highland White Terrier puppy, or it could be a Maltese puppy, or it could even be a Shih Tzu puppy, I'm not quite sure. But it's a very beautiful, little, gorgeous fluffy puppy, and we like little fluffy puppies. And the flowers look quite autumnally coloured. So I did think I could maybe do it for folio, but it's arrived a little bit late for that, really. So I know Diamond Grandma is doing her folio event again next year, so I suppose I could always save it for next year. Oh dear, if I say that about all my canvases, they won't get in the house. But as I've said before, I collect diamond paintings and I also diamond paint. 2 separate hobbies. Yeah, it's 35 colours, exactly the same style of key code. Oh, that little puppy is absolutely gorgeous. And it's a 40 by 30, so landscape ones. It's nice to sometimes get landscape pictures rather than portrait ones. Come on a nice foam roller. I'll just give it a little bit. This one feels a bit, maybe it's sort of wax on the top of the paper, on the release paper. But I've never had that before. It just feels that little bit. My hands feel, I don't know if you can see, they're quite shiny now. Quite sort of waxy, oily. Very strange. Different, okay. I'm sorry, I don't really have a sense of smell, so I can't tell you whether it smells or not. I'll have to get Hubby to have a sniff later. He already thinks I'm mad, so if I go up to him and say, can you just smell this diamond painting for me and see if it smells of anything? He won't think I've lost it. He'll just look at me and say, yeah, all right. Oh, look. Oh, look. That's a cute little pup. Yeah, it's definitely autumnal colours. Definitely looks like one you could do for folio. The only fault I can see slightly on this is where they've put the 3 pieces of your cover sheet. There is like a ridge where the glue's joined together, because these cover sheets, it's actually like a huge roll of double-sided tape that they put down on the canvas, and this is like the cover, the release sheet that goes on top of it. So you know, if you use like craft double-sided tape, these are just like a bigger version of it. The tape, you know, they roll it out, stick it down, and then that's the top cover sheet. So yeah, put a little face and that little nose. Looks pretty clear. There doesn't seem to be any blaring or symbols that aren't particularly readable. But again, it's something that you really, when you've got 35 to look through, you really need to be doing it to see how it goes. Looks like, what have we got? The largest amount of drills is 712, which looks like a whitey grey type colour, which is probably the dog. And there's 1,700 of those. Oh no, we've got, 310. We've got 2,400 310. So there's quite a few blacks in this, your 310 black. Okay. So I don't need to use my roller on this one. That's disappointing. This is definitely greasy. It's strange. Waxy maybe. Maybe waxy. Let's Good to get your toolkit stuck to your canvas, Liz. That's not a good way to start. Okay, these will be kept flat, but as I say, there's no reason why you can't just roll them back up, because it doesn't particularly harm your canvas, as I've done on my experiments. But obviously, again, that experiment was done in the UK, and it was the different companies that I'd used, so it may possibly differ for your sort of climate and whatever quality canvas you get. These are quite a softish, plasticky canvas. They're a little bit sort of fabricy on the back, but they're very plasticky on the front. And very oily, very strange. Don't like that. Not keen on that at all. Let me give this bit a little bit of a little roller. Look, let me just do the edges. Because the edges have gone a little bit crinkled and I just want to use my roller. Oh dear, I'm such a big kid when it comes to things like this. Oh dear, right. That's my roller. I'll put it away now so that I'm not tempted to use it again. Okay, they're very higgledy-piggledy, these bags. They're not, I mean, I'm grateful that they're not in the little 200 bags, and I'm grateful that they're in little grip seal bags, but these have just been thrown in, haven't they? You know, sometimes you get them from companies and they're in real nice, neat rows in number order a lot of the time. And these just look like, yep, Friday afternoon, well, let's just throw them in. Okay. I suppose when you're spending less than £8 on two canvases with all these drills, it's not bad. Right, so we've got lots of oranges and reds, which are like your autumnal colours. That one, 131, oh, 817. That's the grammage, isn't it, as to what's in them, I think. 606, yeah. That's the colours on them. And oh, 900, right. So that's like all your reddy colours. Nice, as I said, this one will be lovely to do as a fall picture. It's certainly got a very nice colour palette. So these are all our peaches and rusty colours and oranges. Look at that bright orange. Gorgeous. And then a very pale peachy colour. Okay, oh, we've got a few pinks. No hot pink though. Nearly a hot pink, but no, I can't call hot pink on that one because it's not. And then all your browny colours. But oh, that's the one that's got one of the most in, which is, so that's like a beigey colour. So if that's on the dog, oh, this will be interesting because it's a white dog. So we've got 3865 there, but no B5200. So I'm thinking that they're possibly the dog colours. But once they go on, they do look white. It's very strange. It's a little bit akin to doing jigsaws, I think, diamond painting, because you see different things as you go along as you're doing them. So some maroony colours, a rusty colour and a brown, and another maroon, and like a mocha colour, and a deeper brown, and like a rusty reddy colour. Oh, there's some gorgeous colours in this. Very, very pretty. Now we've got a grey and a brown, and a mustard yellowy colour, and your tan colours, and that's like a very pale purpley brown colour. Okay, and then your big bag of 310 black with 2,700 drills, and another grey and a brown, and a sagey green, and a denim blue. Okay, so yeah, for what I've paid, I think I've got good value for money. But as I said, I'd say I wouldn't buy any more double-sided tape canvases, and here we are. Okay, so we've had our little, well, it could be a Westie, it could be a multitude of dogs, and then our lovely little black and tan dachshund. Yeah, there's no mistaking a little sausage dog, or wiener dogs as they're called in the United States. Well, that's my little haul for today. If you've enjoyed looking at these with me, as always, a thumbs up is much appreciated. And if you've got any comments or questions, if you leave them in the comments down below. And if you would like to come back and see what I get up to next, then I'd love you to join our little family. So if you press on the subscribe button down in this corner, an all notifications bell pops up and you'll be notified when any of my videos come up, so you won't miss anything. Yay! Okay, well, thanks ever so much for stopping by, and I do hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.